video will show you how to start creating your sprites for the game Circle Wars. Remember, we are starting a new game, so use the link to Google CS and click sign in. You are a student, so you will click on a student. I'm a teacher, so I'm clicking on a teacher. Remember, you can log in with Google. So simply click on your Google email and it will load. Sometimes it is a little slow. Remember, all your work is in projects. Okay, so since this is a new project, you are going to start with a new project. So we click on New Project, and it gives us a blank space. The first thing you're going to be creating is your circles. So let us name the project correctly. So up at the top, get rid of Untitled 29 and name it Circle Wars. So we need to make new sprites in the shapes of circles. So we're going to go down in the sprite area, click on the choose a sprite, and it's a simple circle, so we're going to draw it. So I'm going to click on paint, and I want to convert it to bitmap. When you're doing text, you can leave it like this. When you want to do a drawing, you want to convert it to a bitmap. Text is vector. Just a little bit to show you. So to draw the blue circle, we picked it, and we're going to pick our color up here in fill, and I'm going to go to the blues, and I can dim my brightness or fill my brightness, move my color over a little if I want a little lighter blue, and when I have the blue that I want, it's good. If you don't want your main player to be blue, simply pick a different color. It's up to you. Now we're going to click on the circle tool on the left. Here is the circle tool. When you're using the circle tool, it draws circles and ovals. If you want it to be a perfect circle, simply hold down the Shift key while you are drawing the circle, and it will draw a circle. See, it will not let me draw an oval. You want the circle to be about the size of your cat's head. So when you draw it and it appears on the screen, you can see mine is about the size of the cat's head. Great. So we're going to rename this new player right here. Remember, I can name it right here. We're going to name it player. And I do not need the cat, so I can click on the cat and trash the cat. If for some reason you need to resize the circle, you can simply click on the circle and drag the corners out to resize it. And that is how you make the player to start the game. Now we're going to make our two other circle sprites, the friend and the enemy. I can go down to the sprite area and right click and pick duplicate, and I'm going to do that twice. So now I have 3 different circles. Well, I'm going to name one instead of player 2. I'm going to name it friend. I'm going to spell friend right. I'm going to name player 3 enemy. Now I'm going to make my friends green and my enemies red. You can pick different colors, but just make sure you do pick a different color for your player, your friend, and your enemy. So I'm just going to go to friend, and I'm going to go to fill, and I'm going to pick a green that I like. And maybe I want it a little brighter. So I will drag over to make it bright. Saturation is how deep the color is. So what I'm going to do now is take my paint bucket and dump it inside the circle. Notice I clicked in the circle, and now it's green. So now I'm going to change the color of my enemy. I'll go back to the fill. I'm going to go to kind of magenta-y, which I kind of like. So I guess red is down here. And remember, you can see what color it is going to be up here. So I'm making it less bright, brighter, darker, the color more intense, and less intense is basically saturation, how intense the color is. Then I will take my paint can, Click inside the circle, and now I have 3 different color circles. Now we're going to add the player control.